Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Tic-Tac-Toe playthrough where, well, things have improved. We have pressured the Skaven and we are, well, we're in a very powerful position here and we're about to do this final battle here, which I'm going to fight because the odds aren't perfect. I suspect we're going to get some horrible warp lightning. Also, I need to stay spread out from what I've heard because of doom rockets. Though we'll see, because I've not fought for Skaven other than an auto resolve since we since the patch. So this could be very different. From the Send Surge here, he looks. Is he one of the new wizards? Again, I guess I'm going to find out. Definitely want to. Oh, I meant to gamble. Whoops. Right, these guys can provide my front line with these guys mixed in. The range there, guys, they're actually exactly the same. They cost slightly more, but they're basically the same with ranged. Tiktaq'to! One of you guys at each flank. And you guys can be split into two flanking forces. They're actually coming at me, which I'm a bit surprised by. Seems a bit foolish on their part, but I'm not going to complain. Oh, where's my mage? Where's my mage? Start folding in straight away. There we go. That's what I wanted to avoid. Get a charge on. You guys can hammer through them. You can stay on them, please. Ooh, my lord can get dropped. Oh no, you can not drop him, but you were going to throw a buff out. You can start charging over there. We're already disintegrating their army here, guys. Now, I don't want to pull too much in here, actually. So I pull too much in there. We will be combining ourselves into a nasty spot where things like this will happen. And start chasing down these guys. Make sure they're completely broken. One of you guys can come in and my ranged can set up around. Oh, Wage and Stegadon is having fun there. Battering that Warlock engineer. And yeah, he's just a straight Warlock master. So that is the new thing, I think. And he's about to break as well. Oh, oh no, they've dropped some Skaven on me. Sorry, I've got my mute wrong a little bit there. I'm a bit coffee this morning, so I'm muting myself a bit, but You guys can all drop in there because we're chasing off their lords, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. They're all being broken. These guys can turn and rip these guys to pieces. And it's not a little rip to pieces here. This unit of Skaven is going to pretty much disintegrate. There we go. So let's be honest, all of their damage, guys, is going to have come from the spells, all of damage I took. I took a bit of damage there. But the odds were saying I would, so I'm not massively upset. Obviously, I'd have preferred to take less damage, but that's not how the game works. We don't have the most heavy force. That said, being fast and agile against the Skaven is potentially good. I would like to have a few more solid units in there, but that agility really will help us. And we now have a gold mine, guys. Also, once we've cleared here, the corruption is going to start burning off much quicker.
Rooted.
I'm going straight occupy because I don't want the reduction in size, though it didn't actually have a gold mine built. God damn. Oh, but I can recruit Saurus warriors here. Nice. And we're going to push the pools of despair as fast as possible. Oh, we've got one of these, right. Let's have a look. So, various buffs. That's a lot of high-end reduction, but I'm not there yet. You know, I'm going to have a think on that. I'm going to keep buffing him for the time being. Upping my income generators because they're what we're lacking at the moment still. Ooh, Regiment of Renown, but Cohort of Sotek. So, not that I can afford it. That's quite cool. There's quite a few. I don't think we had Regiments of Renown before, so yeah, that's quite cool. I should have looked at my stats, but like most Regiments of Renown, I know I get a lot of people who complain I don't use Regiments of Renown, and I'm not going to start regularly using Regiments of Renown. I have no desire really to use them regularly because I don't feel, you know, I prefer having normal buffed up units to Regiments of Renown. I know they're not necessarily as good, but at the same time I really like, you know, I'm trying to phrase this. I basically use them as a defense, as a rapid reaction defense force. So what I will do is I will throw them all up. So say I've got somewhere being attacked and I'm not there, I will just hire all my Regiments of Renown into one place. So I end up with a really eclectic army shape there, but it means I can build up a very veteran army, a very veteran unit very quickly just to defend against something. Also, they tend to have quite high upkeep compared to their normal versions. So I'm half the time not really sure you benefit by having them. You'd be better, I think you'll be better having more armies, basically. The Stuff Snatchers, what a name. Raise or sack a settlement and get a blessed Carnosaur. We are completely doing that. I can only afford one. Sauruses are brilliant, but they are bloody expensive. And that's maybe what I should have gone for up here. Was there one which reduced the cost of Sauruses? No, not that one. Yeah. So that might have been beneficial, actually. Suddenly early game.
You must die.
We've still got that battle to do. I do want to bring here in, guys, but no. We're doing nicely. I suspect the pools... Well, the pools of despair should not be so built up massively, so hopefully we'll be able to get something out of there. Once we've done there, we will rejig Bel Alid to get that gold mine producing for us, because we don't need the recruitment buildings there. But we'll potentially keep the Saurus buildings there. Yeah, don't block my armies. They're assassins. They assassinate. So they have an army outside the settlement, and that worries me. That makes me think they might have a full army inside the settlement as well, which would be problematic. I.e., it would potentially batter us, but we'll find that out. Does this settlement still look... No, it doesn't look Scaveny. Just looks a little weird. Oh wow, bring up my other army. And hit that one to start with. He will run away, which will make this whole thing a bit easier. Just autoing that one, and we are going to sack this for the Carnosaur. And then take it. Which is, I know, the bad way to do it. To be fair, we could use the cash. Okay. I think. Yes. Eshin have been removed, which means this corruption will burn off, and we will get into a much better position. You can start working your way down there. I think we're still having some public order issues down here, but things are going to start improving. Ooh, Irok is leveled up. Should I put him on a horned one, or should I just wait until we can get the Ripidactyl at the rank 10? I'm going to wait until we get the Ripidactyl, because what's the point of putting him on that for 3 levels? And then he'll become an anti-infantry monster. Go from being anti-large to anti-infantry. Interestingly, I never get this because I know he won't necessarily lose what he's saying, and I'm not a fan of the way they have that done. Buffing him up to start with to keep him alive. Upping your melee defense bit. That's awesome. That's quite nice. That's just the him though. They replenish quicker. I'm not so first place King Chiefs, but added area of effect, so that's worth doing for the getting leveled up for the area of effect. I'm not a fan of single unit spells, basically. Help remove the untaintedness here a bit. Okay, we are going to build ourselves up for a little bit now, guys. So, a little bit of a break from the aggressive expansion while we get our small budding empire, fighting fit into shape. Because at the moment we've been quite aggressive. We've not really got the best shaped setup. So we've got good allies behind us, but we do need to be able to advance as well at some point. Not necessarily gonna try and stay friendly with the humans to the north of us around the coast, so I don't have to worry about pirates and things. So we are gonna have to push back through the Tomb Kings. We're gonna try and the quest, the Croc-Gar, basically. We're gonna try and push to find Croc-Gar long run. Obviously the Black Pyramid, but that's very hard to take. And you see, I'm talking about this, there's Orkies here who we're definitely going to want to go to war with as well, so, but I'm in no rush.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty.
Nice. And now they want to do 10.
Bow before the rightful lords of I concur.
Oh, they're at war with dwarves. Oops.
Honor to your ancestors. No! And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine day?
Maybe I should have gone to war with them to help my dwarven brethren, but not just yet. I could always break that later on, as long as I don't break it too aggressively, if you see what I mean. Let's level here. Oh no, 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 no. Gold mine. And level up here, because then we'll be able to get that gold mine leveled up.
Tiktaq'to.
I want that blessed Carne in here. I'm going to drop one of them. No, may as well drop one of these, because I know it's expensive, but it's also awesome. Those two units on their own make this army vastly more powerful, guys. A couple of Saurus warriors to my front line. I don't want many, they're just designed to hold. I should start buffing up my Sauruses a bit, I guess. We won't get that in time, so yeah. You're going to double time it down to here. Yeah, we're going to start working on a public order building. I can get Ripperdactyls as well now. They are quite expensive upkeep wise too. As I said, one of the things we need to do is rejig our empire just to get our upkeep sorted. And that's why I probably shouldn't have got that Blessed Carnosaur yet. I could have picked it up at any time. So maybe picking it up at the moment was a bad idea, but having it in my army is quite nice. It considerably adds to my overall power because they are very early game. That unit is just beastly. It does enrage a bit, but it will enrage in the middle of the enemy and rip them to pieces, so I'm not upset by that. extra public order from him. I want growth, but at the same time, at the moment, we need income because I've been a dirt. You know what? I'm burning these guys off for the moment because they are costing me a lot. I can re-recruit them later. I can't get rid of him. Obviously, and that gold mine completing, that'll give us a big boost to our income. You can start double timing down here as well, so you're a bit close to the centre. Yeah, these two units are costing most of my army income, to be fair. Let's see. Army upkeep, yeah, they're a substantial chunk, so maybe I shouldn't have recruited them, but you know, that's me being derpy. In fact, I'm going to get rid of a few more units. For now. But even then, because I don't need the ranged, I've got those guys, so... No, we'll pull back in. We will be in a position then I can pick up some Saurus Warriors, some Ripperdactyls and some Salamanders later on. Which I've got to see what I like and how to use, but we'll find out, I guess. And hopefully once all that's done, you know, this Skaven corruption is going to burn off. We can build ourselves into a nice, sort of, nice-sized empire here. Well, not necessarily empire, but reasonable strength faction. Then we can expand, potentially over here. Oh, that's all going to be Skaven. All that empty terrain, which is just ruins there. That one's not, but all this empty terrain is going to be Tretch Craven Tail. So that's something worth being aware of. I'm a bit surprised the dwarves and the humans are at war. I wouldn't have got that non-aggression pact if I'd realised that was the case. In fact, I'm gonna potentially... I can't break the non-aggression pact for 10 turns, can I?
The lady grants you safe passage in these lands. Impossible!
What?
I mean, they're both still staying very firm friends with us, so... I mean, upping the gold mine makes more sense. Another 150. That's sad. No, actually it doesn't. Another one of these is better. No, I don't know why I'm still clicking. There's not exactly like there's much extra to look at. Want to get that leveled up as well when we can. And how far up? Well, we can actually afford to level that up, which would mean I'd potentially be able to get ancient salamanders as well as the salamander hunting packs. So these guys do look cool. But I mean, no rush. You know, I need to build. I need to take some time to build. I could be aggressive. Maybe I shouldn't have decided to have peace with those humans, because I could have just pressured them with the dwarves when I was ready, anyway. And then worked my way down the coast here. Which would add a lot of power to us, because ports are always useful. And it would open a lot more trading agreements long run, so... Maybe after 10 turns we'll break that non-aggression pact and we'll go to war with them. We'll see where we are in 10 turns time. You know what? I'm going to go with that. They're unlikely to be have other people declare war on them the other side of us, so that could, they're good friends with me. I want to protect them. I want them to stay there. Long run, we may want to destroy them, but for now, I'm more than happy for them to stay there.
You must
So, yes, that's less for the 100. So the gold mine is definitely better at that point. This is what I meant by it's going to be a bit of an end-turny one, this, guys. Oh, I need to do this battle. Now, the question is, am I powerful enough to do that battle without recruiting more units? Because that obviously buffs up my lord. I mean, we can always make our way there. We can spend a couple of turns recruiting some units, and we can always potentially drop them off later on. So, fighting Skaven, so Ripperdactyls will be very useful. Just saying. I want an excuse to get Ripperdactyls. So a couple of units of large things, then 15s. Yeah, and we'll potentially look at putting some Ripperdactyls and stuff in afterwards. Okay. Saurus Warriors, but just to provide a bit of a solid backbone. So obviously got these guys who are my flankers, my hard hitters, my ranged, so yeah. Slowly building that up. We'll move forwards and get some Ripperdactyls in. Then we may take a step back and get some more Saurus Warriors in. We're working out cost-wise what we can actually afford, guys, because I don't want to waste all my cash, though I may burn off a few of these units afterwards. This is simply to get that item, and so we're not doing nothing. I'd probably be better waiting, but I'm impatient. You know what, I'm just going to do it with 3 Ripperdactyls. Or 4, however many we can pull in, because I want to see what they're like. They are anti-infantry, so if we get them in, they should be... Anti-infantry flyers sound awesome to me. I could be wrong, they could be useless, but I love the sound of them. Especially against Skaven, who are fast movers with their infantry. And I'll just be able to get these guys in and amongst them, ripping them to pieces. Oh, they take 2 turns. They are bloody expensive as well. Oh, wow. They are much more expensive than I thought. Upkeep wise, they're not as bad as Saurus Warriors, but they're not cheap. Let's have a look at their stats. So 130 weapon strength. Wow. Yeah, but they are a low unit. Anyway, guys, that's all going to be something for next time. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this playthrough. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games, so please check them out. Otherwise, guys, if you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.